Hello, welcome to a first look at Floppy Knights. Yeah, I know. Don't type to me about the name. I'm not listening. This game is a tactical deck builder strategy sort of game. You'll see. It's got like a turn-based strategy, move around a grid sort of element, and then you play cards as well. This game is by a studio. I forgot to do this in yesterday's video, but this game is by a studio called Rose City Games. Came out on Steam on the 24th of May, so about 5 or 6 days ago. It is currently $20, but it's on sale until May 31st, 10% off. So it is currently $18, but, you know, either way. So, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, the company, Rose City Games, they made 2 other games before this. I took a little look. They made like a little action RPG, and they made a visual novel puzzle game. I don't know. I looked at it and I went, that looks kind of neat. The puzzles look cool, but the story elements, they don't really hype me up too much. But maybe I'll look at it. Not like on stream, but maybe I'll look closer at it because the puzzle elements in that game look kind of fun. So yeah, there's not a whole lot for me to tell you about this game though. It is a full release, I should say, as well. This is not an early access, and this is not really a roguelike from what I understand. I played a little bit, and I'm pretty sure that this is a game you play in a linear fashion and complete, but then I would estimate, based on my time in the game, it's probably going to take you about, depending on the difficulty scaling and the curves and such, it takes you around... Well, I'll show you when we get in, but I would guess maybe around 10 hours to finish the game. But then you could just play it again, I think. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on the structure of the game yet. But you'll see when we get in. I'll give you a rundown. I am going to load a current save. However, often in these games I will skip the dialogue and I'll just kind of go through them for the first looks. However, I feel like the dialogue and the storytelling in this game is a pretty big part of the game. And it's not necessarily going to be your cup of tea. I found myself when I was playing this in the intro just kind of skipping through the dialogue. Rough summary of the story up until this point is our character, Phoebe, created a robot, which she then installs a floppy drive into, or floppy disk, I suppose is the correct terminology. And that floppy drive or floppy disk, I mean, I guess she installs both technically, but the disk itself is what is important. You can see it on the title screen. It brings the character to life, and then you create, they get a special knight summon which you use to fight enemies and show off your really cool new invention to make money and make a name for yourself, roughly. And we fought some goblins and such in the first act and met our nemesis, things like that. You can probably tell by the art style and the music, this game is pretty cutesy, I would say is a good way to put it. And it's not necessarily my cup of tea. However, I feel like it would be extremely hypocritical of me to say, man, the art style in this game is just not doing it for me, and then every time I see Darkest Dungeon, grim dark art style, I just roll my eyes and go, ugh. Somewhere in between is what I want, maybe. But I think it's not that big of a deal, but it could be a turnoff for some people, so I want to talk about it a little bit. Now, I know what you might be thinking, hey, it's 3 minutes in and this guy hasn't talked about the options menu yet. Yeah, isn't this gonna really drag out the intro sequence? No, not really. This game has a music slider, a sound effects slider, and you can toggle controller rumble because this does have controller support as well. And this game is in one language, English. That is it. It is also fully voice acted, I think. I don't remember, actually. I played it at like 4 a.m. and then immediately went to bed afterwards. No, you know what? I don't think it is voice acted, actually. I'm pretty sure it's not. I mean, we'll see when we get in. But you can also reset your save, I assume is what this clear button does. Yeah. So, look out for that as well if you want to start fresh. Without any further ado, anything else I'm missing here? Not really. Let's get to it. You might be wondering maybe as well, if I'm so lukewarm on the aesthetic, why am I covering this game? It's because the gameplay is incredible. It is so much fun. I was really blown away. Yeah, so I finished the first act, and here's your... I will read some of the dialogue out to you. I'm receiving a message from an unknown contact. This is our rival. I don't remember what her character name was. And this is our character. Oh, hello, Phoebes. I got your number from your parents. Did you know they think we're friends? Isn't that hilarious? Ha 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 ha. I want to know what happened to this child to give her an eye patch. Was she born with that? It's probably fake. You know what? I bet she has another eye under there. And I come up with my master plan to prove my superior intellect. I have crafted the most ingenious challenges for you and your silly little knights. Oh, sick. I haven't made the decks you'll be using because I know you'll need the help. Why don't you try them out? Unless, of course, you're worried you'll fail. That actually sounds pretty fun. So, if I could go back here real quick. So there's a little challenge area over here. That's sick. I'm excited about that. So, top left, you have your money. And bottom right here, we have our deck. The way that you build your deck out is pretty simple. You get cards added to your deck. Or rather, when you finish a combat, you get cards. I think you get two. You get two rewards, I guess. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's cards. You'll see. And they go in your backpack, and then you go in here and you click on them. And they go into your deck. Your deck has to have a minimum of 12 cards, can have up to 30. You are locked to these 5 movement cards, which are important. And then each deck, which I assume we get to unlock multiple decks and play the game multiple times. We started with Captain Thistle. And when you play this unit, which you'll see when we get into it, you get these cards added to your hand. And then when you can play these for their cost and you get the effect, it's a card game. You'll get it pretty quickly. Create a plants card in your hand, destroy. Alright, I'm not sure what the plants cards are. I think they're green. But I'm not really sure. And you know what, let's try it. Destroy is exhaust or consume or... what they call it in Roguebook? I think they called it exhaust in Roguebook as well. Anyway. And then, so our commander is the main character. Basically, if he dies, we lose, but we also have other units we can summon. I will add in Vera because she looks cool. Restore 1 HP to other units each turn. That actually sounds insane. Oh, she's a different commander. Oh. That's cool. You get to change your commander out. And then the cycle card that they have is... you get it every turn, which is what, like cycle plow ahead. This guy gets move a unit +1 speed this turn, which matters. And then this one gets sunbathe. Move a unit, restore 1 HP. I'll take Captain Thistle. I know him, I like him. Area attack 7 HP. I'm down for that. Alright, and then the last section here is the workshop where we just get to craft cards with our money. So you can see the costs here. So as if I want, I can make Succulent Kicker. I already have one of these guys. He's not great, but the cards he gives are pretty nice because he costs 1, but he gives you a free movement card. So when you play this unit, you get the unit on the field, and you're basically playing a movement card in itself. Basic attacks are basic attacks. Units gain 2 max HP. Unit is currently on a water tile, move 2 extra tiles. That's kind of cool. I think that this changes after every place, like every fight maybe. +1 extra tile for each other unit. Move unit, units gain payback. Okay, I'm not gonna add any of these right now. So I'm not gonna do the challenges either. I'm gonna go hop over here. So I guess I'll show you this area which we finished, the outskirts. So there's 4 combats, and then you progress through a little story in the area of what's going on. We fought some bandits, and then we fought some goblins, basically, because the goblins were stealing from people. And then each of the levels has a main objective, which is defeat all enemies, destroy the satellite, defeat all enemies, etc. But then there's also bonus objectives, which give you bonuses if you complete them. Pretty straightforward stuff. So let's hop into it. Shall we? Music feels a little low. I'll crank the game a touch. I had it pretty low last night. It was late. Yeah, not voice acted, it's just beeps. That's fine. Whoa, look at all this lava. Cool. You know, I think it might technically be magma. It kind of depends on where we are. It actually appears to be quite hot. He's a robot. Is this Cindercliff? I'm guessing from the big volcano looming over town, we're in the right place. Holy shit, this dude is big. Whoa. Hell. Okay, what's going on? Ugh, I'm okay, just a little tumble is all. I think my foot is stuck under this boulder though. What's your name? I'm Bernard. Take a deep breath, gulp air, try to ignore all the monsters closing in on your location. I bet we're gonna have to defend this guy. We're gonna come to get you, I'm gonna be ripped apart, I knew this day would come. Alright. Ah, he's got a lot of health. Alright. To win this battle, defend Bernard from the monsters for 8 turns. Okay. So, on the first turn, you will always get your captain before anything else. So there's basically unit cards and then effect cards is how I'll call them. So our captain here is a unit card. You get to place unit cards in your deployment area, like so. Lava certainly looks hot. Units can cross lava, but they will take 2 damage per square. Okay. I'm gonna use bridges. Yep, that makes sense. So then once you play when you play your captain, you get to draw a hand. We draw, I think it's 5 cards plus whatever the captain's cycle card is. So every turn I get this plow ahead. You have 5 energy in this game and not 3. Primarily, I imagine because you have to move. Real quick, I'll talk about the stats of your characters. You can also right-click on any character to see their movement range and their attack range. But if we right-click on our captain here, he has 5 health. He has 4 attack, he has 3 speed, and he has 1 range. Each of these abilities is exactly what you think it is. Health goes to 0, he dies. Attack goes to 4, or he deals 4 damage. Moves 3 speed, can move 3 tiles. Range 1, he has a range of 1. All of it is very straightforward. So when you increase any of these, it matters. Bernard over here, my bonus objective is to keep him at maximum HP. He is a little bit far away from me, but I think the enemies will maybe they will just come at me instead. Is this so the tiles on the ground actually matter a little bit as well. These like rocks are clearly impassable, but you can walk over the trees and then they have different effects. So like the forest tiles we go on here will give us armor while we're in forests, and then lava deals damage, things like that. Oh, there's flying units. So we're gonna start off. We can also actually play Succulent Kicker. I mean, I can play this whole hand pretty much. So we're gonna we want to start with Plow Ahead because he gets +1 speed for that. And we play Succulent Kicker, and we get a free movement. Now, to attack, you have to either play an attack card, or each character denoted by this sword has 1 free attack action every round. So we did a little 4 damage there because that's our damage. We're gonna kill this enemy now. And yeah, that's it, pretty much. Ooh, you could hit me? Is it a range of 2? He has a range of 2. I mean, I can just plow on here, so I will. Now, this enemy is locked in over here. I don't know if you noticed this. So he's just gonna get me. Oh no, he can't hit me from there. Oh, cool. Yeah, movement does cost energy, so I have found up until this point that I tend to just move my main unit, because my main unit is much better than Plant Man over there. I find, anyway. Also, you'll notice there are these portals. When they get to 0 on the countdown, they spawn an enemy. That stuff is as you would expect. You can't really stop it in any way as far as I can tell, but, you know. It does seem like the game will actually path me across the bridge, which is nice. I think, so I can only deploy in the deployment area, and since our man is over here, I'm probably just going to move over here, and then when I have extra time... Hold on, I can't... You can also click and drag to move the map. You can't scroll it on the edges, from what I have found, but you can click and drag, or you can... I think it's WASD to move it? Arrow keys? No, maybe not. But there was a key binding they told me that you could move it with, but I don't remember what it was. So we take our freebie attack here. Ah, we don't do 5, we only do 4 because I have not played Thorns yet. What's your range? Okay, so the play here is going to be to just buff our attack and then move over to Bernard. And now, what I'm going to do now is I'm basically just going to start ferrying another unit over here when it makes sense to. Like, if there's no enemy in range, I'm going to use my turn to move my units over. Roughly is going to be our idea here. Create a plants card in your hand. Now, I'm assuming that the plants cards are green. If I play it on the card itself, I do. Ah, you can see what the plus is. Move +1 extra tile. Attack unit with +1 damage. You can buff Spittunia. Ah. That's kind of cool. Oh, I can even buff Sunshine. Draw 3 cards for 0. My god. I mean, that is pretty nuts. I have to say. I do like that. And then that card is 0 energy, draw 3 now, and +1 energy next turn. That does seem very good. So here, this is a unique card. I think this is one of our plant deck cards. You play it, you move, and then it flips instead of just being discarded to Reap, attack an enemy, and then when you play Reap, it flips to sow. I think that card idea is really cool. I think most of the ideas in this game are really sick. Like, I've had a lot of fun with it. And I can see it getting to be really hard, because if this character here, our Captain Thistle, dies, we do have to restart the combat. It is a loss. He's 5 HP, and you'll notice, enemies do like 4. You die very quickly. In my experience, it's like you get 1 major mistake, and I can imagine later on it even goes down to 0 major mistakes you're allowed to make before the game just pops you. But the early game has not been particularly difficult for me so far, but I was reading a few of the reviews of this game, and people do seem to be saying that it gets harder as time goes on, which, like, hell yeah. Does this guy do restore 3 HP? Can you get hit there? No. He has an area attack as well. He's also very slow, it looks like. Yeah, also you'll notice enemy units have armor. Armor is just like a reduced damage taken by the amount, I'm pretty sure. I'll right click just to be sure. But like when you're standing in the forest, you get +1 armor, right? Does it actually say? I don't think it says anywhere. I'm under the assumption that that's what armor is, but I guess I don't know 100% if that's what armor is. I haven't seen if there is some sort of maximum speed, by the way. Or not maximum speed, maximum hand size. I think I just kind of want to leave these two over here, right? Follow me on this idea. Can you go stand on it? What happens if he stands on it? I wonder. Do they just not spawn, or do they spawn here? Because a better outcome would be they spawn here, I just get to farm these enemies. I haven't had a fight where you just have to live X amount of turns though yet. It is a little bit different, I would say. But it does seem like our game plan of stand next to him is going to be pretty free. Just chill. What happens? I don't think it's spawning until this turn, actually. I feel like there is no reason not to just walk out and kill this enemy. Like, I have the opportunity, so I may as well. These two guys are just chilling over here. And if you're thinking to yourself, wow, this looks really easy, I mean, so far it hasn't been. I lost on the last fight of the last act one time, so the difficulty sort of seems to scale within the acts or within the mission sets. But, you know, looks like you can stand on these to stop enemies from spawning, by the way. That's 8 turns. I'll be taking my W now. I'll play through this mission set, but I will probably start skipping dialogue in the interest of gameplay. Is my feeling, because I don't want this video to be an hour and have it be 80% me reading dialogue to you. I'll read like this set and maybe the next mission start set, and then I'm just gonna kind of go through it because, you know, it's not called Read Legacy 2. Anyway, when you finish a combat, you get, so we get $60, we get this Uproot card, destroy any card in hand, draw 2 cards. That does seem really good. We also get $5 as our secondary reward. We get both of these, it's not a choice. Oh, secondary reward is the bonus objective reward, I bet. I'm saved. Oh, you can hold the skip, by the way. Let's get that boulder off your foot. I would classify it as more of a rock, personally. Classify you as shut the fuck up. That wasn't so bad, I guess. Look, I'm fine. My shoe's a little scuffed, but that's neither here nor there. Bernard, what's the deal? Your super volcano just interfered with the Gadget Cup. Oh yeah, that's right. The other big plot point is that our character was going to go to the Gadget Cup to show off her cool robot, but then a volcano erupted. Forgot about that. So sorry, I don't know what's going on. The volcano's known to act up from time to time, but lately it's gotten much worse. All of these monsters usually keep to themselves, but the eruptions have been driving them wild. Fire has been raining down on our village almost daily. Yesterday, the fire department burned down. Well, unlucky. Gacha Cup wouldn't need to be cancelled. We gotta figure out what's going on. You aren't going to go up there, are you? Yeah, we're going up there. You'll get lost, you're unfamiliar, you could be crushed by a huge flaming boulder or gobbled up by a terrible monster. Show you the way? He's a big coward, of course. I hear you. Yeah, and then you finish that, we can go in here and add that card we just got, because that card seems very good. Where is it? Uproot. Oh, do I have to craft it? Maybe? Maybe I have to craft it. Oh no, here it is. My eyes aren't open. That's all. These are the same, I think. Oh, maybe not. Boost. Each time this card is played, it turns into a stronger version of itself. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm down. You know, make deck big, make deck small, it kind of varies based on game, what's good or bad, but at the same time, me play lot card, see what they do, it's fun. Defeat Big Mad. Oh baby. We're going to therapy. We're gonna defeat Big Mad. Wow, sure is warm here, isn't it? And cooling fans are working overtime. Where are his fans? Oh, probably internally. Phoebe, look, more lava! Why did I move to a town at the base of a volcano? Why didn't I just move to the beach after the college, where the only thing to worry about is the constant threat of tsunamis? Are tsunamis really that big of a deal on beachfronts? I feel like it's more like... we can't be heroes, Carlton. Heroes do things for free. Perhaps heroes get to charge a premium. Isn't this just the plot of The Boys? I'd like to be the kind of hero who can afford a mansion. This is The Boys. Let us beat these beasts and finish this job before all my thermal paste melts. And before my glasses fuse to my face. Now we get a deployment zone here. Very cool. We have to defeat Big Mad to win this one. So there's also, in some maps, there's these little computer terminals. If we go capture this, we get to deploy to this area. Careful, we're in an active volcano. See those craters on the ground? Eruptions from the volcano appear to land there. If you have a unit standing there when the eruptions hit, they will take 2 damage. Okay. Now they do have another one of these little alcoves full of enemies. And we have a bonus objective to defeat all Quiver Kids. These are both things. Take my card draw here. I'm gonna play Spitunia because she has a ranged attack, and that means that I can get these guys over the wall. I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, we'll see, I guess. First and foremost, I'm gonna pop on over here and I'm gonna say, a bop. Second of all, I need to check enemy attack ranges. You're actually safe here, so I can just play Spitunia. Spitunia gives us Poison Shot, poison attack plus 1 damage. If the target is poisoned, they lose 1 HP every turn for 3 turns, as you would probably expect. Now our goal for Spitunia is to get Spitunia to this square. And then, you know, nothing you can do, that's okay. I actually don't really like Poison Shot, by the way, so I'm gonna just uproot it and draw the 2. It's not something where I needed it to do that. I didn't need to do that for the draw, I needed to do that to get rid of the card. Now, will the enemies walk on these tiles? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, okay, so it's like a 3-turn countdown. That unit appears to be flying. Flying units are fast and can move over any obstacles freely, even lava. You can always right-click enemies to check their abilities. Am I out of my mind? I'm right. Oh, there it is. 4 attack, 5 speed. Oh, buddy. That's quite a bit. Also, Behemoth? Oh, Behemoth. Alright. Yeah. Behemoth. So what I'm interested to see here is Petunia does 2 damage. The enemy... Oh, the armor actually goes away. Okay. Good to know. Gotcha. I actually don't want to play Plow Ahead here. I want to play Sow and move up. Only 4 attack. Did I... upgrade a plants card? If I upgrade this card... Yeah, +2... Oh, +2 damage in the forest. I want the +1 damage on Leap so that I can one-shot this enemy. Like so. And then I want to move out of this enemy's attack range. Yeah, we want to dance right outside of their attack ranges. Oh, you know what? I think this card... Hang on, let me read what Delete says. This card is removed from this battle when played or at the end of your turn. Okay, good to know. Oh, wait, I want to go here. Skipping Plow Ahead does not make it stack up, which is good. I didn't actually check that up until now. I think that that's only true for cycle cards. Like, intuitively that would make sense, right? Petunia, look out. Oh shit. Oh shit, and look at that moth. Oh my god. You know, that's just how fast things go against you, really. Now, intuitively, I think that Plow Ahead should be deleted, but yeah, Cactus Juice... Oh, because delete is different than destroy. Gotcha. This is like ephemeral in Slay the Spire. Everything is Slay the Spire, as I'm sure you're aware. Unit gains +1 attack. Petunia, please shoot. Thank you. I need to get Petunia out of here. Because if I move Petunia this way, she's gonna get smoked. I'll Plow Ahead here. This moth is dead to the free attack, so I'm not sweating it too much. May as well play a Succulent Kicker, right? It is a free movement. What's your attack? It's 3? It doesn't seem very good, does it? I think I'm gonna go capture the point. Yeah. And then when you take the point, you get this checkpoint card. Return a unit to your hand. So I didn't think about this, but this is kind of like a happy convenience. I can just... Oh, I can't use it on our main character. What a shame. I can pull Petunia back, though, and then replace Petunia later. Yeah, let's get our boy on the warpath. Good bit. And then enemy dies to poison. And this is the last Quiver Kid, so now I just have to pop the boss and we're chilling. Is he causing those? I think he just goes last. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no way to know what enemy is going when. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, now that I think about it. I was gonna say you can't really plan around enemy turn orders, but I don't think it actually makes a difference. Oh, I don't have enough movement for this, huh? Okay, well, here's the play, then. I need to send in Cactus Jack here. What's his actual name? Feral Cactus, yeah. And I need you to tank. Because I believe this enemy will just attack the nearest enemy. Yeah. I think that might be indicated here, actually. Gain +1 attack for each missing HP. Oh, shit. That's a little scary. I do think, like, in terms of gameplay and balance, I think this game might... Oh, fuck. I didn't see that. It doesn't matter, we're gonna kill this boss almost certainly on this round, but I didn't see this move. Like, it really can get away from you very quickly, though. I think it might feel better to me, and I think the game feels fine, mind you. But I think I might feel a little bit better about this game if I had a free movement on my units as well. Like, even if it's just like a 2-tile move or something, or like half their movement stat, give me less energy and give me a free movement every turn. Because I feel like a lot of times what happens is what you just saw happen there, which is I play Succulent Kicker and then I never move him because I have better units to move. I think maybe the idea is that that's like what you're supposed to do, is play units specifically for the cards like Succulent Kicker gives, because he has a free movement card. And then later on in the combat, maybe he gets to contribute, maybe not, right? I don't know. Either way. I think that a lot of times I play a unit and then just never move them, because I don't have the resources to move them. Let's see what we're doing here. I'm gonna start skipping the dialogue now. Mostly, I'll skim it, but I'm not gonna read it out loud to you. You know, I can skim read it. It's fine. Almost there. Stay calm. Wonder if there are any long-term effects to this much lava exposure. What about this guy who got so sweaty his eyeballs fell out? That'd be kind of sick. Then he drank so much grape juice his skin turned purple. Thanos? Oh, we have to use the rest of the rope to climb that way. Sorry about those baddies, I'll be back here. Please don't need me. The dialogue is actually pretty short. I feel like it felt really long when I was playing last night, but again, it was like 4 a.m. and I was like, I didn't just want to finish the game, but I was like, man, I can't go to bed until I finish this combat, you know? And so, I can't go to bed until I finish this world. Reach the target goal and hold it for 2 turns is our goal here. Win in 12 turns or less. Yeah, so you have 2 options here. You can kill all enemies or you can reach the goal. This map is huge, by the way. Wowie. Let's get to work. Observe a button. Calculations tell me to extend this bridge here. This is kind of nuts, by the way. I'm impressed. I'll say it. I'm impressed. You know what? What if I just kill Succulent Kicker instead of playing him as a movement card, and I can draw 2 better cards? Yeah, you know, that's fine. Oh, you gotta plot ahead first. You know, I'm excited to play stuff like this. This game is really good, I have to say. I'm out of range here. We want to move to... I want to go press the button, I guess, and then I can just leave. Contractually, they can't keep me here. I'm not under oath. Am I being detained? I'm gonna go to this tile. There you go. Like, you can see what I mean, though. It is a card game, but it's not really a card game, right? It's like... It has card game elements in that there are cards, but it's a lot more about the map, I feel, too. And, like, manipulating the map to be in your favor. Maybe not a ton about that, but, you know. Payback on the cactus. Petunia gets poison shot plus. Can't upgrade these. Gains +1 attack this turn. Doesn't seem that good. This is gonna be a turn where I play a friend, I believe. It's 2 movement to reach this enemy, which means I will get shot. Indeed. But what I can do here is I can go plow ahead. Just checking that tile is also off limits. Oh, you know... Oh, I don't have enough movement. That's right. The problem here is that I don't have enough movement to... I don't have enough movement cards to do what I want to do. Which is pop in, kill, pop out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Cactus Jack here. Because what I'll do is I'll retake this spot. Or I'll take this spot. Oh, I didn't look at this enemy. Oh, I'm dead. 2 attack, 2 attack. I'm at 1. It's okay. 4, 5 HP. Guess I should have played the Grow on Cactus Jack if I was going to do that. Oh, I also could have played... I didn't play my free attack there. I played an attack card. That's not me. But you know what? Order does matter. I think if the boomerang enemy went first, I would have been targetable, right? Or no, maybe not. Hold? I would not have been targetable. We're chilling. Don't worry, no problems. Now, I mean, problems, absolutely. But that point was not an issue. I'd like to kill... Well, I think the best idea here is going to be to do like a little something here, like a drive-by pop the Quiver Kid take off sort of play. And just pop over here. I should use my free attack. Heal. And then I need to bring in Cactus Jack. However, I also need to move our brother, Captain Thistle, out of the way. Give him a little armor here too, so that Cactus Jack can move. You can't move through your own units, and you can't move through enemies either. Do you have this? 3. He does not have the damage to Keel. It's fine, because I can just replay him, right? He's gonna take damage, it doesn't matter as long as he lives. I'll just take the spot and replay him. So let's give our hero +1 attack. Damage taken by Cactus Jack should not be too bad. Oh. Alright, you got me. That's fair. I didn't see that. It sneaks up on you, you know? I just didn't see that and I got clapped. The enemy has crazy range and you have to not disrespect them. Now, will we draw differently? We will draw a little differently. It's good to draw thorns on turn 1, because we can go to 5 and then start one-shotting things like so. And then I will play the Succulent Kicker. I don't know if he's going to be that good, but I'll play him. I do kind of want to kill this enemy, but I feel like there's not a great reason to. I guess I could go for the kill all enemies win condition, because the enemies are all going to be in the way and I'm going to be fighting them anyway. I do take damage for that. I thought I had one more energy. I wasn't paying close attention. It's good though. Part of the reason I wanted to play this game and just hop into a midway save is because I felt like the early game, like I lost one of the rounds, but it was absolutely my own fault. I made a terrible mistake to lose. I mean, but it's easy to do as well, I feel. Very easy to make a big mistake, or not even a big mistake, but a minor mistake, and then lose your combat. I'm actually going to make this play through the lava, because I know I'm drawing Cactus Jack either next turn or the turn after. So I can play him and then heal back to 4. And I feel like I get a crazy amount of tempo for doing this, right? Because, like, I just killed 3 enemies on that turn, I'm pretty sure. And ended up in the area I want to be in. I feel like you gotta make a recognition there that going around is not worth it on that turn. Now, if I don't draw Cactus Jack here, we could find ourselves in a bit of a trouble. And also, this enemy spawn I didn't see. I did not draw Cactus Jack. This is terrible news. This is not the intel I was hoping to find out here. I'm sure it's fine. So Seed Sword gets +1 attack when you play it for the next attack, right? So I could walk up, I could hit Seed Sword would kill, and it would be okay. Like 1 energy for a plow ahead. I'm definitely gonna play plow ahead. This is when you're going through hell, gentlemen, keep going, is what we're seeing here today. +1 damage. It's okay. I want to leave this as so, I think, and not reap. So, as long as I don't die... Oh, it does cost 2. There's no reason to play that. I should play this, and then a swing. You should make it back here. We take this spot, get the checkpoint, but it is a delete, so... Do I want to bring back Succulent Kicker? I guess there's not a great reason not to. It was a delete, yeah, it was not a destroy. I think that play was right. Now I have to draw Cactus Jack on this turn. That part is guaranteed. The armor you get from going into the forest, by the way, appears to be temporary. Which is good intel as well. Give me a heal on our brother. And... how much damage? 3? I think placing him here was a mistake. I'm gonna destroy Plow Ahead to draw other cards. Okay, I mean, this hand is just disgusting. This hand, that's not great, but it's okay. I think it's fine to take a let them come to us lads sort of turn. Like so. Yeah, because this guy's walking at me. I think it's fine. I mean, if I move forward here, I'm just gonna get killed. So you gotta not. This video is gonna end up being really long. It's fine though, because I think that this game is very fun. I don't really mind. But I said I didn't want this to be a super long video, and it's gonna end up being pretty long. The game is very fun though. I do recommend it if you wanna skip to that part real quick. It is a great time. Petunia kills these Quiver kids, and Succulent Kicker does not. I'm calling in an extra ally here. Petunia, heal. Oh, is it? Does she have to hit? Oh, she can't hit within one's range of her. That's interesting. Wait, you're just dead, right? That's 2 damage, it's not 3, okay. Take your free attack. Yeah. I need to play... I don't need to play Succulent Kicker, but I'm going to play Succulent Kicker. He's gonna kind of act as bait to get the enemies to move in on me here. Like, he's gonna die, but that's a sacrifice I'm ready to make. I don't have a benefit for keeping him alive here. Like, I don't get a bonus for it. I'm out of movement cards. I would like to end my turn with my hero here, but I cannot. If I place you here, Spittoon, do you have diagonal? You do have diagonal. That's fine. Okay. The cool thing you could do here if you needed to is just kick an enemy into the lava, which would be fun. But, this is kind of starting to get a little bit intense, the combat here. Well, being able to deploy units does add quite a bit. Goodbye, Succulent Kicker. Oh, you actually get some debuff for having a unit die. Oh, okay. And he goes back to your hand. That's good to know. Alright, Cactus Jack, go get him, buddy. Let's get to work. Now, can you kill this big mad? He's 12 HP and you do how much? 3. Absolutely not. I think I might have Spittoon go camp over here. Move Cactus Jack. Well, the problem is if I move him here, he's going to get pulled into the lava, right? Because they go here, they pull him. Like, if I put him on these tiles, he's going to get pulled. There is no doubt. I think maybe I'm gonna send Cactus Jack in. I'm just gonna go in. We're going hard here. He's gonna go up to here, and we're just gonna pop an enemy because I can kill Big Mad in one turn pretty easily, I feel. I just need him to start moving towards me. Boomerang enemy is very annoying. Oh, it didn't pull me into him. Yeah. I guess also what I could do here is I could just kind of sneak in on him, because the other option here is to take this for 2 rounds. +1 attack. Can you make it? No, you'll die for sure. I think if I just walk up here, we just step on up, right? And you go poison attack +1 damage, that's 6? Yeah. So this does 6, and then our regular attack does 5, and then the 1 poison kills. Yeah. And then... Okay, so if you stand on it, they do not spawn. Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and let my brother move over here and just hit this guy for 3. The enemy's gonna go to 2 HP and then we'll win the next round. Absolutely fine. I think I am actually gonna not finish up the campaign section here. I'm fine with ending it after this combat, personally. But this was definitely a good look at something a little more in depth in this game. And it feels like where they're going with it. Because this is World 2. So yeah, I'll do a little wrap-up stuff at the end, but that's a W. I think that this is a good enough indication. I think this game is really fun. For 2 HP to all friendly units and $20, wowie. take me back real quick. So if you look at the world map, right? There's the challenge room, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 worlds. So assuming that each of these worlds is exactly the same in terms of length, this game is going to take you about 7 hours to go through all of these, and then you can replay with different decks, I presume, and you can do the challenges and such. However, as you can see, I feel the game ramps up in difficulty at a really reasonable pace, all things considered. Like, 7 worlds seems about right to me, too, for the rate at which the difficulty is increasing. If the difficulty keeps increasing, by the end, this is going to be insane, I feel. So, you know. I think this game is really sick. I definitely feel like it's worth taking a look at. It's a cool deck builder. The deck building part doesn't feel super involved, but that's okay with me because the actual minute-to-minute gameplay of moving your units around and tactically attacking enemies is really fun. And like I said, I think that the shift in art style is nice from the usual everything is dark and gritty and the world is a dystopian hellscape. I'm glad to play a game as a child inventor for once. Something a little different, you know? I'm down. I definitely recommend this game. I think it's worth picking up for sure. Seems like a lot of content, seems like a lot to do, and it seems like a lot of fun. So, that'll do it. Thank you for watching. Anything else? Just checking, just mentally checking. No, I think that's everything. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.